DJ Chacha, how are you? Yung totoo. Kamusta ka? Because, I'm asking because, bago ako sumagot.
Yes po, Kuya Boy.
Hindi, nakikita ko kasi, yung mga post mo, black screen, text. I feel the anger.
The negativity.
I talked about this to even Essa, my wife, to Kaz. I even mentioned it to her. Sabi ko, si Chacha, medyo...
Tatamaan.
I mean, you always smile. You're the type of person who's bright, who's bubbly. You come to work, you have, your energy is great. You're always smile. I haven't seen you galit. No? But
sino yung laging galit, papi? Char!
Sino ang galit? But seriously, how are you? How is the whole mental situation with everything that's happening?
Babalik ko sa'yo yung tanong. Kapag feeling mo hindi ka okay, tapos pag may nagtanong sa'yo, kumusta ka? Dahil ayaw mo ipasa sa kanila yung burden, ayaw mong magpa-importante, anong sinasagot mo? When someone asks you, mapa-close or hindi, ng kamusta ka, anong sinasagot mo kahit alam mong di ka okay?
Pag alam ko di ako okay, it also depends on how much time you have kasi may small talk.
Yeah,
alam naman natin when people ask you, how are you? Tapos small talk. I'd say, okay, doing good. Ito, busy. Alam mo naman, Burr months. I'll brush it off by saying that.
Pero pag close mo, tas may time kayo to talk,
then I would probably be a bit more open about what's going on in my mind, in my heart. And that only happens to a few people. And if may oras talagang pag-usapan. Kasi once you open the can of worms, dire-diretso.
kaya nga, baka hindi na tumigil.
Baka hindi na tumigil.
Kaya kinabahan ako sa tanong mo yun.
Kaya I'm asking you, how are you? Kasi...
I'm really not sure kung... Feeling ko hindi ako okay. But I'm trying to be strong. And I think for the longest time, I'm like that.
Is it the situation where parang ako, ganito lang kasi naisip ko, baka kasi ako ganito. Minsan you're not okay. I did have a breakdown about 2 months ago.
Yun nga yung sinasabi mo kanina.
Told you about this off air. And it was like 4 days of me in bed, parang nanginginig-nginig lang. Hindi ko maintindihan. First time it ever happened to me.
Ano yung paggising? Or bago matulog? Or nagpapahinga ka?
The whole day. 4 days hindi ako makagalaw. Never happened to me before. I didn't have a fever. No. But I knew that it was not okay and something already had to be done.
So what did you do?
Talagang pahinga, detach from things. Not just social media. Everything, from everything. But I'm just imagining, and that's me. You probably have it different kasi you do the news. So every day, even if ayaw gusto muna mag-break, no? Dinideliver sa plato mo yung mga ganap.
Actually, bago pa ma-deliver namin bukas, kung bukas yung balita, alam na namin tonight. Or kung an hour mo ibabalita, alam na namin kung ano yung bad news or good news man yan.
So there's already negativity before you even go to bed. Can you say that?
Oh, lagi. Every day. Parang nasanay na ako na ganun. And even if I'm not working, hindi tumitigil yung utak ko na i-process yung kailangan kong gawin for work. So...
And that's tiring, ah.
It is.
Yung when your brain enters the hyperactive mode na hindi na siya tumitigil.
Kasi last night, namasyal kami ng mga bata.
Okay.
Tapos, kung nasan man kami, alam mo yung parang, ang iniisip ko pa rin yung trabaho. And then, nakakatulog ako agad ng mabilis. Pero the problem is every time I wake up, sobrang bigat talaga. Na hindi ko na alam kung saan nanggagaling. Kasi kakagaling ko lang naman ng bakasyon. Di ba? Hong Kong, nagpalawan pa kami ni Mike. It's work, pero mas maraming time to rest. Alam mo yun? And hindi naman sobrang hectic ng sked ko, pero yung kailangan mong gawin for this job, medyo it will really take a lot of my time. And I'm sure yung mga nasa news, ganun din sila. Yung kahit tapos na yung trabaho mo, dire-diretso ka pa rin nagtatrabaho. Kasi kailangan updated kayo sa balita eh. Kailangan alam nyo yung kung anong nangyayari. And this is not just for one agency, hindi lang to about flood control. I have to know everything that's happening. Hindi ko alam kung ano ba, nagugulat ba ako na ito yung type of job that I am in? Because Before, ang trabaho ko is music, FM, advice sa mga tao.
Correct.
Alam mo yun, fun.
It's lighter.
It's lighter.
I mean, on the soul.
Term.
It's lighter on the soul, on the heart, on the brain. I guess.
It's lighter. Pero mabigat din naman yun kasi problema ng mga tao yung kausap ko. But at the same time, nung napunta ako sa news, na-realize ko na, mas mabigat pag-usapan yung problema ng bayan. Tas nalaman mo pa yung
mga... Mas galit mga tao, mas active mga tao di ba? Kasi everybody can relate to it
Yung trabaho itself, talaga siya, it will take a lot of your time. And then, hindi na tumitigil yung utak ko mag-process.
I think that's where...
Alam mo, so, I don't know. Just today, I decided na magpapakonsult na ako.
Okay.
Sa doktor.
For your
my mental health. Because nafe-feel ko na may something. Kasi today... Galing ako ng work, walang nangyari. Maayos lahat. And then in the middle of doing news around 7 a.m., parang gusto kong umiyak.
And you just came from Palawan?
Last weekend. So, pinipigilan kong umiyak from 7 a.m. until magbanyo ako ng 8.
Did you check yourself? Bakit ka naiiyak? Did you ask yourself that? Or because you were live?
Parang patong-patong na, papi
Hindi mo naman pinpoint.
Hindi ko alam alin doon.
Bakit ako naiiyak? Hindi mo naman pinpoint bakit.
Hindi ko alam dahil ba sa mga binabalita ko, dahil ba sa ibang personal issues. Kasi for sure, di lang naman trabaho yung problema natin. Meron din tayong personal na problema.
Or are you just tired of thinking? Alam mo yun, parang, pucha, pagod lang ako mag-isip. Kung ano man yan, whether it's thinking about, like you said, family, problems of the country, your job, pagod na ako mag-isip.
Gusto mo lang magkaroon ng sana
off
merong
button.
Hindi off like pause lang.
Okay.
Kahit na pause lang Pause button lang para pag lalo na ngayon weekend na Friday na hindi ko in-expect na ganito mafe-feel ko because every Friday ang saya-saya ko. Kasi weekend na pahinga na.
Do you think you're just trying to or you've entered that phase na you're just trying to get by each day?
I am in that phase. Nandiyan ako. Andiyan ako ngayon.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You love what you do.
I love my job.
You love your job. You are a great mom and everything. You're doing your best. Pero you're tired.
Super tired.
You wake up in the morning and then, correct me if I'm wrong. Kasi this is also something I'm going through. You wake up in the morning and then, inaabangan mo na yung end ng day. Umaga pa lang.
Actually, Monday pa lang. Gusto ko na mag-Friday. Ganong level.
Tama ba?
Yeah.
I was listening to this podcast which said, and I think some people might be able to relate to this, no? That you can't outrun a burnout. Even if you love what you do, you're doing something that you're excited about every day. Burnout is still real. You can still get burnt out. And even if you take a vacation, like yourself, you just went to Palawan.
Lang, yeah.
You think that vacation will cure your burnout? It won't. You think buying what they call retail therapy, buying a new bag, a new watch, a new house, whatever, will cure that pagod, that burnout? It won't. And when I listened to that, it really hit me hard. Na,
Uy, ako yun.
Ako yun. Na-realize ko, okay, kahit magbakasyon ako, yes, parang, oh wow, 2-3 days I'm okay. And then I go back to that, shit, ito na naman. What I'm trying to figure out is it because of the state of the country? Is it because, kaya ang dami ko tuloy iniisip? Iniisip ko to, iniisip ko yan. Kasi parang we don't feel secure. Parang life does not feel secure anymore.
Here. Oo. Pwedeng part yung mga nangyayari dito sa Pilipinas. Pero I've talked to my friends na wala dito eh.
Okay.
Same feelings din kami. May mga ganito sila eh. Na parang, yung tinatanong mo ko, you're tired? Alam nyo, physically hindi. Pero
yes,
like mentally
boom.
I am so tired.
Parang di ka mama ng treadmill.
I wanted to talk to my mind and tell my mind na, girl, stop na. Wag mo nang isipin. Just enjoy the weekend. Ganon. So, I don't know. Hindi ko masagot lahat. But, siguro gusto ko lang maging honest sa mga, kasi actually hindi ko sure kung isa-share ko to sa listeners natin. Dahil, Hoy!
Yeah, I know it's very heavy because it's something that tama minsan you go through it pero you brush it off.
Kasi I always brush it off
because you never want to stop. No, you never want to stop and you never want to give it attention.
No, it's also a curse na people think you're so strong and unbreakable ka. Bawal kang
malungkot.
Bawal ka malungkot, bawal ka masaktan, bawal ka tumigil. And siguro, yun ako, napagod ako sa kaka-brush off ng mga bagay na nakakapagod. Kaya...
And putting on a show every day.
Na okay ka.
Na okay ka.
Oh,
and, kasi yung show mo, hindi ka pwedeng...
And I'm very amazed with myself kasi kahit ganun yung nafe-feel ko, nakakabigay ako ng maayos. Natatapos ko yung kailangan kong gawin.
And you'll be doing it tomorrow with
over and
a
over again.
Face.
Na parang wala. Resting bitch face talaga na parang di ka nasasaktan at okay ka lang. So, just today, minessage ko na yung contact ko from a hospital kung saan ako magpapacheck. Gusto mo yung chinecheck ko yung lashes ko kung intact pa siya.
Kaya nga, baka natanggalin
yung tissue. Kasi nakakatawa dito, papi.
So, yung Friday, check muna tayo. I'm breaking down, but let me check my
Baliw
shit.
na talaga tayo.
But let me check my shit.
Minessage ko na yung kakilala ko sa Medical City. Okay. Tapos sabi ko sa kanya, and this is the exact message na sinend ko sa kanya. Sabi ko, "Hi Lala, I just wanted to ask if possible ako na magpa-check up or therapy session dyan with a psychologist. I'm considering getting assessed as I've been feeling anxious lately and I would like to understand if I may be experiencing anxiety. If it's, yun yung tinatanong ko sa kanya, it would be a big help." So, yung sabi ko, appreciate your help. Tapos may nireply siya sa akin. Nagulat siya kasi hindi niya alam.
Na parang, you're going through. Kaya, you seem unfazed every day. You seem na kaya mo
pero
in our line of work.
Napansin mo Napansin mo through my post.
Oo naman.
Di ba merong bigat
Kasi
may negativity.
Knowing you through years, sabi ko,
may something.
There's something different already. Then I try to understand without asking you. Without asking you, I try to understand. Okay. Kasi ganun ako, tinatry ko yung, let me put myself in your shoes. Of course, I'd never really understand how it is. No? I'm just trying to imagine okay, shit, if I'm ako yung news anchor, I start my day with all this bullshit. And there are days where I just wanna, teka lang wag
diba
muna
kayo,
today.
may option kayo You have an option na wag mong basahin yung balita ngayon para di ka manega.
Correct. Wag muna today, teka lang. Or, time out muna, day off. And you don't have that option.
Wala akong option na gano'n kasi ito yung trabaho ko. And then, kausap ko yung iba na nandito rin sa industriya. And there are people suffering from anxiety because of this job. Dahil nadadala din nila yung bigat sa bahay. And then my husband told me na pag uwi ng bahay, detach mo na yung sarili mo from work.
Easy to say, hard to do.
Yan ang sinagot
Easy
ko.
to say,
sabi
hard
ko,
to do.
paano? Kagabi nga, wala naman ako sa work. Namasyal tayo ng mga bata. Pero iniisip ko trabaho. So,
ano sabi ni Medical City
Itong
contact?
reply. Hindi pa naman, ito pang mahirap. Sa tindi ng schedule natin, hindi ko alam kung kailan makikita ng doktor.
Consult even.
Pero hopefully, ASAP next week. Sabi niya, "Hi, Miss Cha," sabi niya ganun, "we have a mindfulness program. We can arrange this one, pero session to,
it's
hindi
not a one-time
visit.
Oh.
Tapos, also, we can enroll you sa wellness program kasi mind and body to, holistic approach. I'm praying for you. Thank you so much, Miss Lala." So, I know friends that are close to me who are on a therapy right now.
I have a lot of, I think I don't want to call it a therapy era. But it's sad.
Pangit.
It's sad to call
it that. Hindi ko masabing pangit, pero maganda na we're asking for help. Kahit pa therapy era to, nakakalungkot lang sa part na ang daming may mental breakdown ngayon.
I
mental
think
breakdown.
I may be also going through it. I'm just brushing it off. I've been talking to Esa quite a lot about it na I'm not sure if you guys can relate to this, but there are days where you just wake up, umpisa pa lang, ang bigat nandito sa ilalim ng mata. You feel so heavy, you feel so tired. I'm trying to understand myself. I try to question myself. Maybe nga I need a third person to evaluate. Ang hirap i-assess sarili mo Kasi it could be, baka kasi ito
Tsaka
yun.
syempre, mga eksperto to. So, alam nila kung ano nangyayari sa atin.
Correct.
And then yung sinasabi mo kanina, halos team kami ni Sam na mabilis kami makatulog. Because my friend going through anxiety na nagpa-check sa doktor, pareho kami ng trabaho, tinanong niya ako, "Nahirapan ka makatulog?"
Hindi.
Sabi ko, hindi, ang bilis ko makatulog. Pero, every time I wake up, I feel so heavy. Na ang tanong ko sa sarili ko, bakit mo ginagawa yan? Gusto mo ba talagang gawin yan? Eto na naman
Masaya
ako,
ka pa ba?
gagawin ko na to. Tapos kanina nakatingin ako dun sa salamin sa elevator. Kinakausap ko na yung sarili ko,
Is this
sabi
all
ko.
worth it?
No, hindi nga yun eh. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, balik ka na sa dating masayang chacha. That's the reason, that's the main purpose kung bakit ako magpapa-therapy. Dahil, syempre, una, may mga anak ako. I cannot be like this. Though I have been, ngayon, honest ako with my daughter, yung nakakaintindi na, yung mismong message ko, screenshot ko yun, sinend ko sa GC namin. So, parang hinart lang niya kasi mamaya pa lang kami ulit magkikita at mag-uusap. I wanna be honest with my eldest dito sa pinagdadaanan ko because I wanted her to feel na pag ganito rin yung naramdaman niya, she can also be honest with us. Kasi hindi ko alam kung di ba parang hindi tayo nabuhay sa ganung era, papi ng mga magulang natin na pwede tayo magsabi.
Medyo nakakahiya dati, di ba? And the whole mental health situation wasn't, natin, at its best.
Yeah.
Di ba? Who do you go to? Who do you talk to? Can you even just text somebody at the hospital? Yung pa rin naman yung minsan nagtatanong pa rin yung mga tao.
Hindi natin alam kung paano.
How do you even start, correcting this whole mental health situation of yours? Do you even have one? Who can you ask?
And can you afford it?
Can you afford it? Sino tatanungin mo kung parang pa-consult? How do you even get there in the first place?
And ikaw ba mismo, naisip mo na rin to have yourself checked?
Yeah. Actually, I've been talking to Esa about it. Kasi she always says, also the same thing. Parang sinasabi ni Mike sa'yo, ganun na rin sinasabi niya. But
detach yourself.
Ba't ba ginagawa to? Parang, so you're gonna get to a point where lahat ng tao pinapasaya mo. Pero you forget about yourself.
Pero ikaw mismo di masaya.
And it's hard.
And why? Why do you do it?
Because whenever you host an event, you give so much of your energy. So you do that every day, that you tend to forget about yourself, your own happiness. Masyado kang nag-focus sa happiness ng iba. Nakalimutan mo na sarili mo. And if you've been doing that, in my case, for 20 years also, I think it'll take its toll. It'll take its toll at one point. Even if you love what you do.
But why? Yun na nga bakit
hindi ko rin masagot
natin. Gusto
hindi
naman
ko rin
natin
masagot. And then I came across that podcast nga nasabi na burnout is real and you can't escape that with one vacation, like 5 days, tapos balik ka, okay na ako. Maybe it'll work for a while. But it's a band-aid solution. Hindi siya yung solution talaga. Ideally, yes, you get to seek help. Para there's a process
Para
but I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
I can't also give advice on how it works. I haven't
the
been
problem
through that.
here is, I think, kaya it came to a point na sobrang tagal. Hinantay ko munang mapuno ako bago ko magpapacheck.
And ganun naman tayo lagi. Hanggang hindi masakit, kahit with our bodies.
Physical, no? Hanggat wala nagdudugo.
Correct.
Hindi tayo magpapacheck.
Minor sakit, okay, boom.
Sa akin, natatakot ako na pagpunta ko doon, tapos inassess ako ng doktor, sasabihin sa akin,
Tigil
because
ka
I love what I do. Ikaw din naman. Natatakot akong sasabihin sa akin na the only thing na makakapagpa-okay sa'yo is to let go of what you're doing.
Okay.
Or to detach yourself from your job. Or pahinga ka muna ng sabihin ng hindi man alisin yung sarili mo sa trabaho na yan. Or pahinga ka ng mga 2 buwan, 3 buwan. Kaya ko bang gawin yon? Kaya ko bang hindi ginagawa yung ginagawa ko every day?
But what if it'll get to that point na that is the only solution?
If that's the only solution, syempre, susunod ako.
Diba?
I feel like gagawin ko. Not for myself, for my kids. I cannot be like this. You cannot be like that for your wife. Sabi nga, you can't pour from an empty cup. Hindi pwede yun.
And if it starts to affect your relationships,
sa inyo ba? Naapektuhan niya?
I think so.
Sa amin, oo.
I think so.
Kasi, like, sinasabi mo, di mo ako nakikitang galit. Pero when I started doing this job, whenever I go home, laging mainit yung ulo ko. Laging naghahanap ako ng mali.
Ayun, sinasabi na rin ni Esa sa akin minsan, alam mo, parang, not na, of course, she doesn't love you, but parang, it was a different Sam before.
Si Mike. Ang sabi ni Mike, bumalik ka na sa dating ikaw.
Tapos sabi niya, na-miss ko yung days na,
masaya tayo.
we didn't have a lot.
Sobrang light. Exactly.
We didn't have a lot. I was sleeping over in her condo. It was a 1-bedroom, I think how many square? 25 square condo. Tapos doon lang kami ng Netflix.
Pero mas masaya, di ba?
And it was really good times. Like at night, we'd walk. Parang, wala.
Hindi kayo nakakain ng mahal na steak noon.
Okay lang.
Jollibee McDo, masaya.
Angel's Pizza, buy one, take one, baby.
Kari-karinderya kami, pork chop, masaya na.
Si Pepe Herrera, I'm not sure if you have...
I know him. A great artist, a great comedian.
Going through this, no? And we're talking about this, I guess, for awareness. Maybe you are like us, that you've been brushing it off for a while until it gets to the point, I think I'm comparing it to like a condition na hanggang dumudugo, ay shit, pa-check up na ako.
Oo. Kung hindi ka mag-50-50,
right
50-50, hindi mo, okay lang eh.
I think that's you right now. Na, umabot na sa point na, okay, this will start bleeding already.
Yeah,
if I
bleeding hard, I can't make it stop.
Then it'll be hard na magapan. Like if you cross the line na parang, hinintay mo masyado matagal. You're going through so much. And it's hard dealing with your own mind.
Oo.
One of the hardest things that people don't understand, it's hard dealing with your own mind because you think you know what to do. But honestly, it's so fucked up that you don't even know how to cure yourself. Mm-hmm. That's why I believe that sometimes you really need a third party, an expert at it, no? To really dig, ano ba nangyayari sa akin? Mm-hmm. Why is this happening? Bakit ganito na yung thoughts ko? Bakit ang negative pa ng tao? No? So, sabi ni Pepe, I haven't been well for decades. After my session with my psychotherapist.
Wait. Hindi siya well for decades?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while. Kasi umalis siya ng show. He has this, parang your face sounds familiar.
Yeah.
He just exited, no? Sabi niya, he has been experiencing anxiety and depression since he was 13 years old, which he has brushed off. Dumating sa point na, boom, nag-implode na. Ito na yung pinag-uusapan natin. Dumugo na. Hello, everyone. I wrote a love letter to all of you saying thank you for giving me the space to share this because it's very important for me. I haven't been well for decades. After my therapist session the other day, I realized I've been struggling with depression, anxiety since he was 13. Dinadala niya to since he was 13 years old. Mm-hmm. Never siya na-diagnose.
Until
isipin mo how hard it is for someone na hindi mo na maintindihan sarili mo. Mm-mm. Bakit ako ganito?
Or ba't nangyayari to?
Bakit nangyayari to? Masaya naman akong tawa. And it's disappointing. If you know masaya kang tao, pati pa sarili mo.
Oo, kasi kilala natin yung sarili natin eh. Hindi ako nega, hindi ako ganito.
Gumabot ka na sa point na, kasi nangyari sa akin to before na, ayaw mo nalang pumunta ng gathering o ng party kasi feeling mo negative ka tonight. Parang feeling ko, hindi na, parang wala. Iba yung wala ka sa mood pero feeling ko medyo negative.
Mas more of ayoko pumunta doon kasi baka
yun nga, exactly.
Para ma-spread ko yung negativity ka sa kanila.
Correct.
Or madamay sila sa mga problema
right.
ko.
I've also been experiencing stuff like that. I've managed to survive because I have developed the ability to escape with the help of Band-Aid solutions.
That's me.
Same. Mm-hmm. Band-Aid, bakasyon.
Bili ng kung ano-ano.
I swept everything under a rug, not dealing with traumatic experiences I am afraid to face. I have been putting a mask on, making people laugh, and all this time, I did not know that the body and the mind were keeping score. Mm-hmm. Eto na. Babawian ka rin eh. All this pretending and escaping apparently is taking a toll on my body, which I have also experienced. There was, I think, mga 6 months ago na talagang, I'm not sure if you know this, I really gained weight.
Mm-hmm. Nag-binge eating ka?
It wasn't that.
Wala kang ginagawa, hindi ka kumakain pero you're gaining weight?
It was the stress. Cortisol. Palong-palo yung stress ko.
Oh.
And when that happens, working out is actually counterproductive. Kasi, palo na yung stress mo, dadagdagan mo pa. Kung mga naka-survival mode. Correct. Naka-survival mode na yung katawan mo.
Dinagdagan mo lalo stress mo. Kasi whenever we do workout, stressful siya for the body.
Pero in your mind, hindi kailangan ko ng endorphins. Kailangan ko mag-workout kasi that'll make me feel good.
Can I just say, have you read my post last time about that? I was supposed to run yesterday or the other day. And then, hindi ako nag-run or nag-walk kasi papagod ako. So, nagpahinga ako. Nag-binge eating lang ako at nanonood lang ako ng Netflix.
How did it
like
feel?
The entire day. It felt heavy.
Diba?
Pero at the same time,
it felt good.
Okay din. Kasi
diba?
Parang kailangan mo ng pahinga. But,
ganyan si Esa sa akin. Sabi niya, you deserve this. Pero so, in my mind, I don't deserve this.
Pero naka-add up din siguro sa stress ko yung, my God, everyone in my circle, ang bibilis mag-bike, ang bibilis nila tumakbo, ang gagaling nila sa lahat ng bagay.
The social pressure.
Napansin nyo ba na sa isip ko, lagi ko sinasabi kay Mike Love, kasi tinatry niya ako to push harder with with everything that we do, maparan man yan or bike or swim. Kasi sabi niya, sayang naman, nandiyan ka na. So, ensayo ka, galingan mo, ganyan. Sabi ko, Love, kaya ako nga to ginawa para hindi ako ma-stress. Tapos gagawin ko siya. Diba, kaya parang pang-distress ko to eh. Na-feel ko lang na ngayon, kailangan performative din tayo when it comes to our hobbies. Na dati hindi naman. So, you know what? Just 2 weeks ago, kahit na nagbabike ako or kahit nag-run ako, naka-private yung Strava ko. Lahat ng workouts ko, naka-private. Ako lang nakakita.
Good.
I'm
happy for you.
When I started doing it, mas na-enjoy ko yung walk and run. Mas na-enjoy ko lahat ng ginagawa ko. Because there's
nobody
no pressure,
cares,
there's no comparing.
Yeah.
There's no comparing with other people na bagal ko, tas siya mabilis. Mas na-enjoy ko siya.
I haven't opened Strava in 8 months.
Sa akin, naka-private na lang.
Okay, going back to Pepe. So, CS has been
How is he now?
He's going through therapy now. Kaka-release na ito like, I think, a few days ago, 5 days ago. So, Esa would always tell me, meron kami gym sessions, MWF. She'd always tell me, do you want to go to the gym? Kasi if not, Huwag mo na pilitin. She will go. But syempre, may FOMO ka rin eh. I'm sure you get this with Mike. Hindi pwede.
Hindi pwede, asawa ko lang pinawisan dapat.
Then she'd always tell, kita ko si Mike ngayon, puro sumasquat si sir eh. Ito ba?
I feel the FOMO. Yung
dude, and Esa has been looking good.
Yeah.
She has been
nakita ko yung
fire.
Grabe. Siya hanggang saan yun? Nung nasa Cebu, tumatakbo ha. Oo.
No, and she's I think in the best shape of her life now.
Wow, happy for Esa.
I'm happy for her, but also inisip mo na
happy for both of our partners. Nasa best shape
and then
sila.
You start questioning yourself.
Am I doing it wrong?
Shit, ano ginagawa? Ganun din naman ako mag-workout. Minsan even harder.
Mas stress kasi yata tayo. I don't know.
Yeah, then yun nga. Apparently, a nutritionist told me about this. Hindi siya mental health expert. But sabi niya, you know why? Kasi stress na yung katawan mo eh. Tapos, papalo ka pa ng 10K run. Ano nangyari?
Di na-stress ka lalo.
Hindi double stress. That's why, in effect, the next day, ang puffy mo. At night, ang puffy mo. That puff will last for 2 more days. Ano mangyayari? Kain ka ng kain. Kasi, the discipline not to eat after a run takes a lot of mind work. Kung fucked up ka sa mind, babawin mo sa gutom yan. Kasi
sarap nito, kain tayo.
You will have I deserve this.
Yeah.
Mentality. Sabi niya, you really have to fix your mental, and I'm not there yet. I'm still working on it slowly with my therapist, Esa, for now.
Yeah.
Now, but I hope I do.
For the meantime.
For the meantime. She'd always tell me, babe, remember, I can go to the gym now kasi hindi naman ako nag-host na 4 na oras kagabi.
Hindi ako napuyat.
Umuwi ka ng 1. I'm fresh off my sleep. I'm okay. You tend to forget these things eh. Gusto mo lang sumabay. Yeah, you don't realize na, teka lang, nagising ka ng alas 3 kanina, alas 4. Dumaan ka na ng buong araw. Tapos, mag-ano ka pa, season ender ng ganyan.
Kasi,
diba?
Sa maniwala kayo or hindi, kasama sa anxiety natin ngayon, yung kapag napapahinga tayo, pakiramdam natin wala tayong silbi. Yes. Tapos everyone on your feed is doing this, doing that, thriving, being productive day by day. Tapos ikaw, nagbi-binge watch ka lang. Like for 2 weeks, I've been doing that. Pero parang, doon ako masaya ngayon eh. Hindi ko pa pwede gawin yun.
Like, but then at the same time, you have to watch your weight. Kasi you have to be on screen.
Exactly!
Hindi ka rin pwedeng, pucha, 2 weeks na, wait lang. Isa pang stress yun.
Diba?
Parang cycle na, babalik naman to.
I know.
So I totally understand the feeling. I'm going through that. It's hard. It's very hard. I don't know how to explain it to anyone. And then you get to an event. Oh shit! I can't believe I'm saying this. Yes, pala may alam nito.
Sige nga.
I did that. Remember I did the Gravelton.
Yeah, oo.
Ano
ang hirap nun
Hindi ko, sabi ko last ko na to.
Tapos podium ka pa.
Eto na. Siyempre, sa gabi, I came from an event that night.
Yes.
Tulog akong 2 hours. Si was driving to Clark. Tulog akong 2 hours. Gising.
Bike. Na
ng
mahirap.
80K na bumabagyo.
Oo. Kasagsagan ng ulan. Oo. Nangyari.
Uwi. May nag-video sa akin na Naglalakad ako mag-isa, nakatingin lang sa ano. Tapos talaga sabi, Papi, okay ka lang?
Meron.
That's at 1 in the afternoon. Tapos yung race. No, I was just like, so lost.
After the event?
Yeah,
Is it after the event?
After
you were just walking and then?
Trying to go back to the hotel, pero parang,
hindi mo alam.
Parang nag-autopilot yung katawan ko. Hindi ko pa kinikwento sa'yo ito, no?
What were you thinking that
I don't
time?
know. I don't know. Parang nag-blackout nga.
Uy, medyo malala yun, ha?
Okay. So what I did, showered, went home, ganyan. Showered, tapos drove home. Pagka-uwi, bihis, event. Ulit.
God.
Siyempre maga ako.
Oh,
diba?
yeah.
Kasi of course, I mean, you put your body under so much stress. Kaya sabi ko, baka hindi ka na ulitin. Tapos fuck. Yung una sabi sa akin, nung wedding, alam mo yan, parang,
dun sa wedding, sa event.
Parang taba mo ngayon. Parang, may kilala akong derma. Gusto mo pa-derma ka natin? Oh my God. I had a moment na parang,
what did you do? And pagod ka nito, wala.
Exactly.
Pagod ka nito, wala kang
kilala mo
tulog
rin
nito.
yung tao. You know what I did? I smiled. But it was one of the most painful smiles I had to give.
Hanggang ngayon, hindi pa rin alam ng mga tao no na it's not okay to say those words. Kahit kanino.
Sa galit na galit. Kasi nga, that's her stand also. Ganyan na ganyan siya. Sabi niya, oh my God, you didn't deserve that. In my mind, gusto ko na umiyak. Parang, girl.
And then you just smile.
Oo. Kaya sabi ko, it's a painful smile. Kasi hindi naman ako pag-away. I was about to start.
At ilang salita lang yun, pero ang sakit, di ba?
That's when you realize you don't know what a person has been through.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, in my head, ikaw kaya, hindi ka pa natulog, sumali kang race, mabagyo.
At nagtrabaho ka
tapos
pa.
magtrabaho ka ulit. Tapos kailangan mo 100% kasi syempre, people are expecting 100% performance. Hindi mo na pwedeng
and we always give our 100% kahit saan pa tayo galing or kahit 2 hours lang yung tulog natin.
Kahit
100%.
nag-marathon ka, sabi mo, hindi ko problema yan.
Itotodo natin yan.
Maybe that was a night that medyo na-trigger siguro ako.
That was the night na sinasabi mo nag-mental breakdown ka?
No, that happened before, but I had another breakdown after that. I think it's because of that night. Na parang masabihan ka pa ng ganun, na parang, then it made me question, why am I doing this? Why do I, but yun nga, ba't ko nga ginagawa sa sarili ko to?
Yung hirap na yon?
Hindi, I chose it naman. Pwede naman I didn't join, pero I just felt I didn't deserve that. But then,
the treatment, of course.
Yeah,
no one deserves that.
Yeah, and then, what can you do? Yun nga, sabi mo, bawal ka magalit. Yun yung epitome. I couldn't even get mad. Kasi bawal ako magalit.
Robot ka na lang.
Oo.
Kasi pag nagalit ka, sasabihin pa sa'yo, attitude ka.
Oo. So, ang ginawa ko, talaga, wala medyo napakain Yun ang sinabi ko talaga.
Pero deep inside.
Wow. Wow, breakdown sa loob.
May ganyan tayo lahat moment. Yun yung sinasabi ko sa'yo kanina. Na,
maybe that caused also
like,
recent,
deep inside, you're in pain, you're not okay, pero you're trying to hide it dahil...
Trumager pa tong isang to.
Diba totoo, no? I mean, like, kailangan mong itago dahil pwede ka bang mag-mental breakdown sa gitna ng event? Or ako, halimbawa, kanina, yung pinanood ko sa yung video, kung bakit napamessage na ako dun sa mga taga-Medical City or dun sa ospital is, nasa gitna ako ng show, 7 a.m. naiiyak na ako, napigil ko hanggang 8 a.m. Pumunta ako ng banyo, iniyak ko ng very light, bumalik ako hanggang 10 a.m. yung show. Few minutes ng show, may caller kami, nakakaawa, na-trigger ulit ako, naiyak ako, tas ayaw tumigil. Hanggang sa natapos na kami, umiiyak pa rin ako. So, eto yung nangyayari sa'yo kanina na, hindi ka okay pero kasi ako napuno na. Hindi ko na siya kayang itago. But you still can't say what's the reason behind it. Partly because of yung caller, pero ang dami pang ibang reason kung ba't nangyari sa akin yun kanina. And hindi ko rin matutulungan pa sa ngayon yung mga katulad ko kung anong solution for this. Same. But right now, what I'm trying to do is I will find help dito sa pinagdadaanan ko. Kasi I cannot be like this dahil hindi naman sa bawal ka manghina. May mga anak ako Yung asawa ko kawawa din naman kung lahat ng burden ipapasa ko sa kanya. So hanap ako ng solusyon for this. Sabi nga nung kaibigan ko, temporary lang to.
It's your responsibility also,
yun na lang din, nasa utak ko ngayon, this is temporary. Next week, baka hindi na ganito yung pakiramdam ko. Pero alam mo, iniisip ko, Papi.
But it's scary, kasi you don't know what's happening.
Yun na nga. That's why magsisik na tayo ng help. Pero, I don't know, too late na ba? But still, ang mahalaga, hahanap tayo ng solusyon para dito sa nararamdaman natin ngayon.
I'm actually proud of you for saying this and for... Ako nga, pinagdadaan ako, hindi ko ma-open up
Siguro malaking Papi, malaking factor din yung circle ko. My long-time friends told me, 3 lang kami sa GC at tandaan natin, pag 3 lang ang tao sa GC, mas nakakatakot yan. Char, eto na yung bawal lumabas yung mga group chat. Kaya tawa-tawa ako dun sa stories.
Wala ka na i-kick out dito.
Hindi, andun na yung lahat ng mga nalait nyo. Nandun yung pag 3 tao lang kayo.
Yun, prayer.
Oo, so... Nakausap ko sila and then sinabi nila sa akin na, you know what, alam mo, I don't know bakit dyan sa Pinas, pag nagpa-therapy, ang mega pa rin para sa iba. Feeling nila baliw ka or kung may pinagdadaanan kang matindi, pag nagpa-therapy ka, actually hindi. Yun yung sinasabi nila, bago ka pa masagad, kung you feel mo you're not okay, seek help, seek guidance. Kasi kaya sila expert sa mga bagay na to. Same with you, kinukuha ka sa events, you're an expert in hosting events. Diba? Yun yung reason kung bakit may mga doctors for these type of, kung ano man yun na-feel natin, conditions. Diba? Kung ano man to ngayon. Yun yung reason ba't nandyan sila.
I'm actually happy and proud of you for bringing this topic up on today's podcast. Because, like you said, you talk to your friends abroad and a lot of people are going through it.
Same. Is it age?
Could be age. I don't even know. Like I said, you can ask me the question, but even I can't understand my own mind.
Going through
I have friends also going through the same shit. I don't know if it's as bad as what you were going through or what I'm going through. I don't think may mas nakakalabang. Hindi, mas malala yun sa'yo. I think it's a good time to check ourselves as well. Diba? We check on our friends, but check on yourselves as well. Diba? How are you? How is life? How is your mental state? If there is something that you're carrying, that you're dealing with, you think it's not normal, before it gets too bad or you get to the breakdown point, seek your help. Seek help from someone who can actually guide you properly. There's this quote I also read. You work 12 hours a day, 0 time for your health, including your mental health. 1 hospital bill will wipe out 3 years of your savings.
Amen. True.
So
FM.
Your health, your mental health is also part of your portfolio. You don't take care of that, everything just goes to shit.
Bago natin tapusin to, sasabihin ko na ba di ako pupunta sa rally? Para lang klaro din sa kanila. Because I've been vocal.
Very
saying
vocal.
Let's go to this rally is importante to. But I also have to take care of my mental health.
Tama.
Tomorrow, there's an anti-corruption ride that supposedly dapat nandun ako. Pero I don't think healthy para sa akin to be there. Because part of what I'm going through right now is nabibitbit ko talaga yung bigat ng mga balita. And the next rally will happen on November 30. By that time, I'm just hoping and praying okay na ako. Because I really wanted to join. Pag pakiramdam ko hindi pa rin, pasensya na po. I will still use my platform.
Of course, yeah.
Pero if ever hindi pa ako okay, siguro sarili ko naman muna. Yun lang yung sa akin.
Thank you for listening to this episode. Thank you for sharing this. And
salamat po, Tito Boy.
Hindi. Tsaka, we hope na, inisip pa ni Chacha kung si-share nyo talaga ito kanina, to be honest. Because it's something very personal. And it's something na you could be judged for.
Yeah. But it's okay. At least makakatulong tayo sa mga pareho ng pinagdadaanan natin.
It happens to the best of us. So, also, if a person is always smiling, always, making people happy or whatnot, doesn't mean that they're not going through anything. Lahat tayo may trabaho, lahat tayo may pinagdadaanan. We hope that you guys are okay. If not, it doesn't hurt to talk to someone, get yourself checked, shoot us a message. But we appreciate all our listeners. And we do this podcast because it's also a break for us to speak our minds.
Yeah.